Okay, so we're back to just pop this off and we'll start in the front. I have labelled up these couple of cables, tail light and indicators. So one dirty light off. Need some rattling around and the bulbs fell out. Crack that open at some point so like that when we test it. So just need to got little white clips under there that clip everything on. Alright, let's have a look at this. So we've got yellow and black, is that? On one side, which is to the one indicator here, which is connected to brown. Is that brown then? It looks pretty yellow, but could be brown. So we'll go brown, brown and brown, black and black. That's a double one, so there's two in there. Just remember the green's got to go on that side. Oh, not a massive fan of these connectors. Try the other side. It really doesn't want to come out of there. A bit of a twist. Break off any corrosion. Still doesn't want to come out now. I am using WD-40, but it's probably better to use contact spray on electricals. Then you don't plug it in when it's still wet. That really doesn't want to come out. There we go. These really don't. Oh, light coming out. Don't want to damage these too much. As the indicators don't actually look too bad. As long as they work, we should be alright. So now this should, with a bit of a wiggle, come off. So it's a mud flap and rear indicators off. Okay, so we need to do the front. What did I do with that socket with the extension on, the little one? There is it. Ah, it's on the drill. Go to the drill. cobwebs all over that. Right, take it down a little bit because I need to work on the front. I think my light's working very well now. I think it's dying. Stick that down there. So we've got 10mm bolts on the side of the lamp. This one seems to be missing a washer. There's supposed to be washers on it. Obviously I don't want to take the brakes off at the moment, so I'm going to need them to manoeuvre the bike when I take it outside. So I'm just going to see what I can take off the front. Seem to have just dropped something. I don't know what that was. Could have been a bung. Yeah, actually looks like it's missing the rubber mount. I'm assuming there's nuts on the other side of here because it sounds like something's just fell off. It's got a big wash on that side. Maybe that washer's got put on the wrong side. Where did that fall off into? Wow, oh, I can hear it. I can't feel it. I'm sure that'll come out at some point. Right. Seems to be a lot of cables just going into the light there. So what we've got here, I might have to actually take the light casing off. I'm not sure if that are these little flat-headed screws. Some plastic screws on the side in there. Pop the front case off. Probably would have been easier to leave it on the bracket to do this bit so it isn't at a stupid angle. But you live and learn. Not a massive fan of flat heads either, as they like to slide around. Right. Seems we have a cable out there. Wow, that looks pretty rough. I'm not sure what's supposed to go in there. We need to label that up, which I'll just do now. So you have to go with the boring bit. So like a bit of tape. So we was easy to mess around with tape with gloves on. Not. Don't fall off light. I'm trying to get too much dirty fingers marks on, that's sticky. Oh, yeah, so there was a washer and a nut inside. There must have been another nut somewhere. That must have fell off and rolled off somewhere, so I'll find that at some point when I'm tidying up. But yeah, that looks pretty rough. I'm not sure what that's about. We're looking to. Oh, I think I just found the other nut. Right off. And now this casing should just. The loom comes up underneath it, so I need to figure out where everything goes in there so that I can take the case off. That one I can obviously take out because that's for that. Right, so this one is headlight indicator switch. I can read my stupid writing, so as I said, it's just to make it easier to test everything when I come to test it. See what's faulty, see what's wrong. As I said, that headlight looks, I don't know, that looks a bit strange to me. So I also need to do the same on the bottom of that cable. Oh, I should have actually done that on that cable, not on this top cable. Because obviously that goes to there because that's running off there. So don't make that mistake. You want it on the loom part. I mean, there are some things I have labelled that cables are attached to, that just so I remember what they are. So I don't know, without looking into these things, what a flasher relay looks like, or starter relay. There's so many different types of stuff. And so I can disconnect that one, which these stupid push clips. I mean, I know they're so they don't pop off, but God, they're annoying. I mean, I've got small hands, but geez. How are you supposed to get into some of these things? Like, mechanics got tiny hands or something? I really don't like these plugs. I'm kind of hoping you can actually see. So I might have a bit of a weird angle. That clip looks well weird. I mean, it doesn't even look like it goes in here. So what's that little yellow bit from? There's a lot to figure out on here. That is ignition. So this one. Is the ignition switch cables. So brown, brown, red, red, black, white, black to blue. Need a little my electrical screwdriver, which is just over it. We will this is fiddlier than I thought it was going to be. That's the ignition cable out. And that's a twist of stuff. That is what is that? Oh, that's brake light. So brake light switch. Rear brake light, obviously. Oh, I'm stuck. So yeah, this is the really boring bits of doing this kind of thing. I mean, if you're really good electrically, you probably don't need to do this, but it just makes things so much easier. Another one of these lovely switches. It's like no matter how far I push it in, it just doesn't want to stay in. Go on. Okay. Bright light switch. What is this going to? That is start switch. Start switch. Which one is that one? Nah, it's a red one. Oh, I got a nice hole in my glove. I wonder if that's stuck to tape somewhere. So, another one of these fantastic clips. See if we can't wiggle it out with the screwdriver again. Start switch off too. Done that. That's getting a little bit more tricky to see where that everything comes from. A lot of this goes to the dials. It's just remembering which ones go where. If all the colours match where they go. I'll just disconnect this one so you can see. Yeah, that one quite really well. Well, that's a... Is that a connector? It is a connector. That's an obvious connector. So what we've got here, we've got a black cable. Let's see what colour cables are. Black and brown, black and brown. Oh, they lead off other places. Dun, 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 dun. Right, so that leads off up to there. So that's part of the indicator. So on this scorch side, the black one is. On the opposite side is the let me see that. There we go. I can see that. I just need to pause and see if I can get my other light. Okay, so we're back with the torch. So we just want to see where everything goes to. So this one goes to that side indicator. So it's brown from here, right side. Black for the opposite side, and that's running one cable into the main loom. Or is it? No, that's running into the indicator. So one black into the indicator. That's the brown that comes from the big part of the loom. You can better see that. So this brown cable goes into there, the black one going into there. It's going to be difficult to sort out unless I have a faff label it up. So I'm not going to bore you with that because we've already taken a long time already, and I'll probably just leave it for today and come back as it's getting quite late. I'm getting quite tired. So I'll see you all soon. Thank you very much.